It's Friday. Welcome to Fluck Friday, Queen Ages. I am back in your lives with this recording. It is actually Friday in my world, as you may know. Those of you who've been around a while, I sometimes record and I sometimes just pop in on Friday. Sometimes it is a pre-recording. Um, Depending on what is happening in my life. So I have been landing here in your lives, me in technicolored glory, flourishing every day this week. And I am going live a little bit later in my day anyway, again, because it's European Mental Health Awareness Week and it's worth recognizing, it's worth talking about. I know it's a whole month in the US and the UK had theirs last week, and it's probably sometime in Australia, but really there's no bad time to talk about mental health. So I have been showing up and talking about a range of different things, small tools, small shifts in your thinking that can help you live a flucking, flourishing life, because that is why I am here. Really, I started this publication as a way of kind of recognizing that there is no one way to flourish. There's no to-do list. The path is not linear. It can be all over the place. And that part of that is part of flourishing in that kind of space in a world that tells you that everything is linear, is that you surrender a little bit and maybe be a little bit playful. So Play in May has been such an amazing experience in my own life, just how I've been showing up in day-to-day things. My cooking mojo is back, which is really cool. I lost it for over a year and now I'm kind of really excited to be back in the kitchen and making food that is nutritious and tasty. And so that's really nice. I've been reading, I've been connecting with people. I had Carla Mardell, the glorious Carla, who has a great podcast and lots of amazing freebies on her website. I went live with her yesterday and we had a great chat about EFT, the emotional freedom technique, and how we have both, I guess, our path to flourishing, that it's been very non-linear, and a little bit of a discussion around that. And that was really fun. It's been really nice to go live. It's something I enjoy, and perhaps it's the teacher in me, as I am used to standing in front of a class talking. So I also survived woodwork. That was kind of a bit of an hilarious thing that I did talk about in one of my lives. Woodwork with grade fours is not for the faint of heart. And as part of my life, as I do many different things, but one of them is that I am a relief teacher or supply teacher or teacher that rocks up and jumps in when other teachers are sick or their kids are sick, and so they give me a call, and there I arrive. And I have to say that woodwork is not my favorite. It is very terrifying to be in a classroom of children who maybe are a little bit energetic and they have saws or drills or other sharp implements in their hand. So even though it was only half a class, I'm glad I survived that experience. I have had a moment, I mean, many moments of joy this week, I have to say. It has been an incredibly uplifting week, despite the rain here, despite spring being very slow to arrive. I teach a class, an English conversation class, with a group of women who are uh, over 65. I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure they're all over 70, with the oldest being 82. Now, we've been a group with different members coming and going for about 6 years. And I invited them all over to my place on Wednesday for afternoon tea, and it was beautiful. We laughed so much. We often laugh and we sometimes cry, and we share things, and they're all speaking English. And so, many of them have, another couple of languages, and so it's just fantastic to be in a space where we're all relaxed. It's also really amazing to be sharing with a group of women who are older. It is a beautiful thing. The connections that we make with women of all ages, and men, but for me, my focus is on women and how they age well. It's been really important to see that they're living proof of, if you are curious and engaged and open, that life can be amazing and we can fucking flourish well into our 80s. and beyond. So that is a really fantastic kind of, I don't know, example of how we can flourish and the ways that we can flourish. So, what a joy it was to spend a little bit of time with them. And I've said to them all that we'll definitely catch up in a month or so. It gets interesting here in the Nordic region in the summer months because the summer is short. That yeah, people tend to be very much outside, and you never, or out in their summer cottages, or doing things that mean that we don't necessarily catch up with anybody over a couple of months, which is kind of strange, but I don't mind it. In Australia, it's a bit the opposite. It's when the time we catch up with everybody. So yeah, cultural differences has been something, a big part of my life since I moved here to Finland. So, as you can see, I am not averse to chatting and rambling for a very long time, but I would like to hear your moments of joy. Did you connect with a group of amazing women like I did this week? Have you noticed a glimmer? One of my dear friends sent me a message. She said, I think I found a bit of my glimmer at the airport today. She's been feeling like her mojo has been lost a little bit, and she likes to travel, and she has come here to see me from Australia. And so I was really happy to hear from her that she had found a little bit of her glimmer in what sometimes can be difficult life. So yay for glimmers. Give me the joy, Queen Ages. Give me the joy, your moments of joy. And hopefully you will join me live later today. It'll be 6 p.m. my time, which is about 11 a.m. Eastern in the United States. It is 4 p.m. in the UK, and it'll be, if you're watching this, obviously you'll be sent a recording, but if you're wanting to catch me live, it's quite late in Australia. But I think in Perth, it's around 11 p.m., so maybe a bit late for the Eastern States, but you'll catch the recording. I'll send that to you. So take care, and moments of joy. I want to hear them all. Thank you and goodbye.